In today's video, you will see how I go from this to this. Hello my favorite ladies and welcome back to a new video. I'm looking a little bit different than usual because in today's video, I'm going to show you my makeup tutorial. My clean girl makeup tutorial. On top of that, I'm also going to show you one of my favorite hairstyles. So ladies, let's get straight into today's video. I will say that this video has been my most highly requested video to record. So I'm very happy that I can finally give this video to you. As I mentioned, we're doing my everyday or every video makeup look. It's very simple. It's definitely the clean girl makeup look. I love a very minimal look. It will not take a lot of time. It takes me about 20 to 25 minutes to do this complete look. And after that, I'm also going to show you one of my favorite hairstyles that I have been wearing lately. And I also got many compliments on that from you. So I wanted to put everything in one video and give you my makeup look and one of my favorite hairstyles. My skin is clean and moisturized. My hair is washed and moisturized. So I'm going to put this really cute thing on now and we're going to get started. I've already moisturized my skin and the first thing that I do is I moisturize my lips, and the product that I use for that is this. It's from the brand Purol. By the way, my mirror is over here, so I'm going to look down a couple of times just so you know. So I just moisturize my lips. Here we go. After moisturizing my lips, the next step is to put a primer on my face. And the primer that I use is this Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser from Maybelline. Yeah, so this is the primer that I use. I'm going to put it on my face, not too much. Let me show you how much I normally put on, like this amount. Hope you can see it. And I would literally dab it over here, because these are like where I have bigger pores. I would put it on my forehead. Over here, yeah, and I just rub it in. After the primer, the next step is to get rid of any discoloration on my face, and I will use an orange corrector for that. And the brand that I use is LA Girl Pro Conceal. It's this product and it's their orange concealer. I'll put it under my eyes over here. And I also put it over here. Oops. And I will use my finger to blend it out. And here, besides my mouth. As I already mentioned, this makeup tutorial is simple and it's very fast. So the next step that we're going to do is to put on my foundation. And the foundation that I absolutely love is this one. It's from NARS. And it's the Sheer Glow Foundation. So the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. And if you're interested, my color is Manaus. Dark 1 Manaus is what it says. And I love that it's giving you this glow. I'm not so much about the matte looks. I like a little bit of a glow and dewy finish on my face. So this one is my favorite. So I'm going to shake it really well. And I use about 2 pumps. If I need more, let me show you. This is how much I would use. If I need more, I will definitely go in with more. What I do, I use my finger again, and then I just dab the foundation on my face. Over here. I literally make sure that I have enough foundation all over my face. I'm using this Morphe brush. It's a foundation brush. It's very nice. And I just go in there and I go make these circular motions like so. I feel that if I put my foundation on like this, it blends very nicely. So for a normal day, this would be enough, but I'm going to put a little bit more. So basically right now I have an extra pump like this. So for this look, we will use a total of 3 pumps. I put it on the parts of my face that I feel can use a little bit more foundation. I feel under here can use some foundation, and on my nose. I feel like I did not put any over here. So let me blend in the rest with my Morphe brush. Again, the circular motions. Beautiful. I am happy with how it looks right now. You can immediately see the difference, right? Me putting the foundation on, it's there, but it's also not too much. I really like this foundation. It's definitely one of my favorite products. So we have blended out my foundation. It looks nice. And now it's time for the next step. The next step is to use a concealer, and one of my favorite concealers is from Maybelline, and it's their eraser concealer, and it's this one. I think many of you know this, and it's a favorite of many people for good reasons. On certain days when I don't use foundation, I literally only use this concealer, and I would only use a little bit of powder that I'm going to show you later, something on my lips and my eyebrows. That's it. And I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on my eyes. Like so. I just got the concealer under my eyes. What I'm going to do is literally use the same foundation brush and then blend it out under my eyes. And just literally go from this over there. So not just under my eyes, but I take it all the way up. Let me show you how I do it. So no circular motions here. I really just dab it. Voila, so this is what it looks like when I have my concealer on. Now that the concealer is done, it's time for me to set the concealer. And the product that I use to set my under eye concealer is from Milani, and it's their translucent medium to deep powder in number 2. This one. So I would just go and put it like this. So I think I have about this. And then I take a brush. And the brush that I use is something like this, just a simple brush. And I'm going to take that, go like this, and set the concealer under my eyes. I don't use too much of this product, just a little bit for under my eyes, because I don't want it to look too cakey. And for the rest of my face, I use a different product. So this is what it looks like after I've set my under eye concealer. And the next step is doing my eyebrows. The product that I use for my eyebrows is from the brand KIKO, and I have 2 of their eyebrow pencils. And this one is called their Eyebrow Multitasker. And the difference with this one and the other one that I use is that you also have this powder, and I really like that from time to time to use it. And the other product that I use is actually the exact same, but the only difference with this product is that it's smaller because it doesn't have the powder inside. When it comes to the eyebrows, this is definitely one of the most important parts of my look. If I feel that my eyebrows are not nice, I will literally take it off and do it again. I hope that right now the eyebrows will be good at once, so I don't have to take it off. Let's zoom in and do the eyebrows. So the first thing that I do is that I brush out my eyebrows. I never start here because then it becomes too harsh, I believe. So let's start from here. So I literally follow the natural line of my eyebrow and I start from the bottom. And little tiny strokes. I've also learned that when it looks good, Urania, stop filling in the eyebrows. On to the next side. So you just open it, the powder is inside. I'm going to fill it up a little bit more. I think my eyebrows look good enough. It is time for the next step. And we are staying with the eyebrows for a little bit longer. What I'm going to do now is define my eyebrows, and especially the ends. And I'm going to use LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. So this one. And I'm going to use a very tiny brush. It's this brush, and the brush is from Real Technique, and it's the detailer brush. So let me show you how I do it. I just need a little tiny bit. So I take the brush and I go on top of that and I dab a little bit over here. And over there. The next step is the eyeshadow. So the first step is to put a base on my eyelids. And the product that I'm using is from Wet n Wild. It's their eyeshadow primer. Put a tiny bit on my finger, like literally this is how much I would put on my finger, and then I would put it on my eyelids. And now that the primer is on the eyelids, it's time to play a little bit with the eyeshadow. And to me, the eyeshadow is the part where that's the most fun when it comes to the makeup, because it feels like coloring a little bit. It feels like putting some nice colors on your eyelids and make them look pretty. However, I am quite of a natural girl, a natural color girl when it comes to my eyeshadow colors. If you've watched many of my videos, you know that I go for very natural eyeshadow colors because that's what I gravitate towards the most. And to me, when I do my own makeup, that's what looks best on me. So definitely go with what looks good on you. But for this clean girl makeup look, I think the natural eyeshadow color goes really well. So the palette that I'm going to use is this one. It's from Morphe and it's their Supernatural Glow palette number 350. I'm really pushing my face in here. So the top two rows, I don't really use them because they are too light. But the bottom three, I use these colors often. They are beautiful. The first color that I'm using is on the bottom. And it's this color. This brown color is the first one I'm going to put on my eyelid. So now I'm going to use this lighter color over here. I am mixing this color over here with this color over here to get this really nice natural brown look on my eyelids. The next palette that I'm going to use is from the brand Zoeva. My palette doesn't really look nice anymore, so I'm going to show you the picture on the screen. And the color that I'm going to use, and I love from this palette, is called Substitute for Love. I would put Substitute for Love right over here. I use this powder to really blend in the two colors together. This is what it looks like. Again, very subtle, very simple, but I love it. And the next step is the last part for the eyes. As you can see, I have eyelash extensions. I always have eyelash extensions because it's simple and I love the look that it gives me. I have to just brush them out. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face. And the powder that I'm using is from MAC. It's again one of my favorite products. It's their Dark Deepest Mineralizing Skinfinish powder. Yeah, and my shade is Dark Deepest. This is what it looks like. I'm going to use this brush, the Real Technique buffing brush. And this product is literally that finishing touch. It makes it so good. So I just go like this. And I literally just put the powder over my face. We are almost finished. I am now going to add a little bit of blush on my face to give my face a little bit more color. So this is the blush that I'm using. It's from the brand Milani and it's their Red Vino Baked Powder Brush in color number 9. This is the brush that I'm using, a Real Technique brush, and it's their contour brush. We only have to do the lips, but before we do the lips, I'm going to spray some setting spray on my face. And the one that I'm using is from MAC and it's called their Fix Magic Radiance Spray with vitamin C. So this is the one that I'm using. Here we go. And now it's time to do the lips. So I will start off with this Prep and Prime lip product from MAC. I don't use it all the time, but I definitely use it on the days when I'm filming because I want my lips to look as good as possible, as long as possible. And this helps with that. So I'm going to prime my lips with this product. And then I'm going to line my lips, and I'm using the Chestnut lip pencil. I'm going to line my lips. And now that I'm done with lining my lips, it's time to fill in my lips with one of my favorite lipsticks. I've been using this one for years, and it's called Creaming Your Coffee. And it's a cream sheen lipstick from MAC. And I love a little bit of a gloss. I'm using this NYX Butter Gloss in the color Praline. The NYX color Praline and the MAC Creaming Your Coffee, those go together so well. And ladies, that was it. That's how I do my makeup. This is my clean girl makeup look. And this is actually the look that you see in all of my videos. And I sometimes switch up the eyeshadow, go with a little different color, or my lips sometimes a different color. But often, this is the look that you will see me wearing in the videos. And this is definitely one of my go-to looks. It looks natural and it's easy to do. Now that we're done with the makeup look, it's time for me to show you how I do my hair. The first thing that I do is that I take a comb like this and I make sure that I part my hair in the middle. Next thing is I'm going to take a little bit of hair over here. And I started doing this because I got inspired by Bridgerton. It should be around the same amount. Let's see if they are about the same amount. Yeah, so I'm going to take a little tiny bit of hair over here and leave it there. And this is such a simple hairstyle to do. It takes me about 10 minutes or less. We're going to start twisting. I'm going to take my hair over here and I'm going to twist it over and over. So I'm taking a little bit of hair and I'm twisting it. Like so. Constantly taking a little bit more and twisting. So the other side, we're doing the exact same. Remember to put this part aside. What I'm now going to do next, I'm going to take these ends and push them in the other twist and then clip them with a bobby pin. So this is what it would look like, the end result. We just have to make sure that these little curls are all cute. So I'm going to take some water. I have some water here. With the hair, I will add a little bit of gel. And this is the gel that I'm using. And I really like these little curls on the side. It really makes me think of Bridgerton. You know, the Netflix show Bridgerton? It gives me a Bridgerton vibe, this look. And ladies, there you have it. My clean girl makeup look. Definitely my go-to makeup look. And my quick hair tutorial that I'm absolutely loving at the moment. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching my very first makeup tutorial. And I cannot wait to see you here next week, same time, same channel. Have a lovely week. Bye, ladies.